Forced to close a business, I had to move for work. In the short span of 2 weeks, I was robbed of my work phone, money, and work identification. I was arrested. My car went on the fritz in the middle of a very busy Bay Area intersection. I somehow got locked out of my new work vehicle. They had to call a locksmith. My wife and I was separated. I was homeless. I was sure that all of these events happening all at once was some kind of curse. For the first time, I lived out of my car. I stayed at the public library. In researching this phenomenon of ill fortune that had ascended upon me, I was open to anything that others would consider occultist or even dark magic. I wanted to know why these nefarious events were happening. And why me? Why did I deserve such ill fortune all at once? As a man of trained scientific thought, a biologist with a master's degree, focused for 16 years, a working career in botany, and a biologist for the government for the rest of my scientific career, I usually take the scientific approach. Besides books on religion and possession, I also read Chinese birthday books and books based on European thoughts of luck. I even read about talisman curses, and therefore I ruled out my wife. I started reading birth books about the overarching, overlording sky and the parts of the zodiacs and the stars. 20 years since, as a scientist observing the motions and the positions of the planets, I am compelled to say that there is either many coincidental things that have happened to my family and I during major transits of the planets, or the planets do have some influence as far as the timing on events, especially tragic events, but I have also recorded the outcomes of honored events in the lives of my family and the timing of these happenings. Welcome to the new compatibility channel. Along the way of my journey of studying transits, progressions, I have delineated lots of midpoint key transits as well, and I have noticed that love has happened to those around me, and especially during certain key transits to the key places in the natal horoscope of those that I know. And in the meantime, breakups and heartaches have compiled a hefty dose of depression to those that I have followed with these same transits. I love to help those that have a need to understand the events in their life and the timing of these key life events of love, sickness, success, and depression. I have sat down to write to help those that seem to have an understanding somewhat of what astrology means, but they have not yet as thoroughly studied the properties of the ancient Hellenistic ideals and the intrinsic knowledge of even the mysteries of antiquity. I hope that I can help you resolve or understand life process from one that has faith at the center and thoughts of the Lord of the host as the keeper of the mysteries and the gates of heaven.